Hi, I'm Mike, owner of the In-Groove in Phoenix, Arizona. I haven't done one of these collection videos in quite some time, and the reason being is I haven't had a really great collection to show you guys in quite a while. But this past week has been insane. I have gotten a ridiculous amount of quality collections, and I kind of planned on doing a video on some of those collections, but this collection, which just came in about a half hour ago, was so awesome. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to grab my cell phone. I'm going to film this right now because I've been doing this a long time and I've never seen a collection of this quality come in before. I mean, not only the quality of titles, but the quality of condition. This particular owner of this collection recorded everything in cassette after playing it one time. So these records are one play records, and to find old punk records in shrink, it's insane. Okay, so let me show you guys what I have. It was actually 2 boxes, 3 cassettes, and a box of 7s. But even the 3 cassettes he had were unbelievable. Look at this. The private reissued, or the private issued Dead Milkmen. These are impossible to find. I don't even know what this is worth because I can't find one has ever sold. Cassette only. Replacements. Deranged Diction. Just ridiculous. All right, let's take a look at the records. Let's start off with this Septic Death. Look how clean this is in the original bag. This is the original limited colored version with the autographed numbered poster. All the inserts on this guy's stuff, everything's there. Everything's perfect. Again, one play. No records in this collection that I've looked at so far had any semblance of wear. But let's take a look at some of this stuff. In the shrink, just a full grip of Husker Du. Look at this stuff. Some of the stuff he bought probably off the rack, maybe slightly used at the time. Look at this, the replacements, $4.28. $6.98 for Hootenanny. Stink, $5.29. Oh. All from the same store. You can tell they all have the same price tag. Oh, Tim cost $7.98. Silly Pillows. But just look at the condition of this stuff. Let's see. A couple of Fugazis. They were kind of in there together. Try to get through it a little quicker. Screaming Sneakers. Some of this stuff I am not even familiar with. But, you know, when you've been doing this long enough, you look at something like this and you're like, you know, this looks like it's worth looking up. I'm just waiting for the equivalent of this to happen in the jazz world. I'm waiting for that phone call to where little anomalous stuff that doesn't really fit the rest of the collection, but still, look, in the shrink, Tom Waits. I'm waiting for that collection of jazz records to come in. Just a couple of boxes of old 1500 series Blue Notes. That hasn't happened yet, but the dream is still out there. I've had this in the past. I want to say this is, maybe this is the second. Rosemary Clooney, next to Frank Sinatra, next to the Youth Brigade. Now that's, yeah, and there's a little bit of jazz in here. When I first started looking at the collection, I saw this stuff first. And I'm like, you know, all right, that's okay. We'll buy stuff like that. But then when I started digging a little deeper, I was, holy cow, look at this. Beautiful Descendants. In the shrink. Minor Threat. Jerry's Kids. Looks like most of this guy's collection were bought at the same shop. You can tell that price sticker is pretty pretty unique. And then also at Down in the Valley. Dead Milkman. Some more Husker Du. DI. Minor Threat. Price tag was quasi taken off of that one. Cyclones. Yeah, pretty much everything Husker Du ever did. At least within this period. Al Green, you know, he had a little bit of varying tastes. Wendy Carlos. Brazil Classic. Pablo David Byrne. A couple dead Kennedy, or Frank Zappa, Dead Kennedys. Some more Minty Descendants. The band cover of Eating Lamb. Don't even know what that is. Beautiful Replacements. Never seen it. Cowboy Junkie A Go-Go. Charlie Pickett and the Eggs. No clue. Let's get through this and then I'll show you guys great hits. $3.75 for the Meat Puppets. Dead Boys. The 7 inches were equally exciting. Love this record. Pencil Rain, what a great tune. Beautiful, clean Kate Bush. Let's see if it's the splatter wax. Nope, black vinyl. Some super clean Elvis Costello. Okay, this is the 7 inches. Try to whip through these real quick. Again, everything just unplayed. It's, yeah. Don't know what most of this stuff is. Some of it I do. Some of it I got in the past. It's come through the store. Obviously the stuff like the Elvis Costello. A little bit of new wave mixed in there with the punk. Interesting. Translucent vinyl. Larry Davis. Rooster. Roosevelt, Boba, Barnes, and the Playboys. Oh, the Spawn on Excello. A little out of the normal there. Interesting. Oh, okay, I see what they did there. A little die cut 7-inch cover. Some Husker Du 7s to go with the LPs. This is going to be a fun box going through. Mm-hmm. I'm sure you punk guys are just looking at this and are like, oh my God, this is amazing. But to be honest, I'm looking at this stuff thinking to myself, yeah. You know, you get this private press as a record store owner, you know, it doesn't take long to figure out. You start getting these private pressed, late 70s, early 80s, 7-inch regional singles, and it's like, all right, oh, look at that. And I mean, you just know what you're looking at, but not the details. I'll admit it. But like I said, I know enough to know that this is a really good box of records. But on a side note, I did buy somebody's collection of Nothing But Dark Side of the Moons. I'm not really going to film that video, but I got 2 boxes of Nothing But Dark Side of the Moons. Sealed 30th, 40th, original. Look at this, in the shrink. How many beautiful in the shrink copies he had. I'm excited about this particular box. Oh yeah, look at that. Sealed copies. Sealed MoFi, both versions. Random wish you were here. Oh, look, more in the shrink. That's exciting. All right, guys. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to exactly do with this. Some of this stuff I'll end up keeping. Some of it will probably go on a future Whatnot auction. I'm not 100% sure. But, you know, some of this stuff might make it on our website at theingroup.com. You know, when I get sometimes really cherry, really minty things like this, I put it in the pre-owned section on the website, theingroup.com, pre-owned section on the top left-hand corner. Until next time.